What's up guys, Hype here today, bringing you a video where I'm going to be ranking 4v4 Halo maps all the way back from Halo CE through Halo 5 to see which maps 343 should consider remaking for Halo Infinite. Now, so I'm not sitting here ranking 150 maps and rambling on for an hour. I have a few criteria to shorten this up. First is, like I said, I'm only going to be ranking 4v4 maps. BTB and Warzone maps I don't really play enough to have strong opinions on. I'm also not going to be ranking any remakes or remixes because for the most part, they're going to rank the same as the originals, so I'm just kind of going to group them together. And I'm also not going to be ranking any Forge maps just because they're not really full Halo maps. I'm also not going to be giving super long descriptions for each. I'm going to give you a short, maybe reason why, and that's about it. Now, for criteria for kind of what I'm looking for with maps, I'm obviously looking at like map layout and design, how much fun I had in the map, but the kind of main thing that's going to push a map up to like A and S tier is kind of how flexible the map is. Is it useful and fun and competitive and social, objective and Slayer, free for all and 4v4? Really well-rounded maps are going to end up reaching up here at the top. So let's get started. I've got a bunch of maps here. The ones here at the bottom I've decided not to rank because of the reasons I said earlier. So let's get started with the first map, starting with Halo 1, Battle Creek. Battle Creek is a classic. It's useful and objective and competitive, but I would still put it around B tier. It's good, it's not great though. Boarding action, this is a D tier map. It's an interesting idea with the two sides basically sniping across, but I don't really enjoy it that much. Chill Out or Cold Storage, I'm gonna say is a C tier map. It's fun and free for all, but it's not super great. Chiron TL34, F tier. Please do not remake this map. It's kind of a meme with all the teleporters. Damnation, I'm gonna also put in C. It's fun and objective, but everything else kind of devolves into sitting up top and camping teleporter. Derelict, I never really got into. I'm going to go with D tier for this one. Hang 'em High, A tier for Hang 'em High. Pretty much anything social, it's great at. Everything from free for all, snipers, objective, Slayer, it's great. Longest, F tier map. I hate it so much. Prisoner, I like Prisoner. Prisoner's fun again in social game types. I'm going to say B tier for this one. Wizard, I'm going to put Wizard also in B tier. It's a lot of fun and competitive, but there's not a lot going on weapons wise other than your starting battle rifle or pistol and the occasional shotgun. So there's not a lot of complexity to it, I guess. Rat Race, F. Ascension is good in every single social game type. I'm gonna push it up to okay. It has no competitive play, so I'm gonna put it at A tier. Backwash, F. It's awful. Can't see anything. Colossus. Don't really like Colossus. D tier. Foundation. I mean, I usually just see people playing Cloud CTF in it and not much else. So I'm going to put it at D tier as well. Ivory Tower, also known as Reflection, D tier. How about Lockout, S tier. Competitive, social, it's got everything you want. Midship, I'm going to put it A tier. It gets remade a lot, but I still like it. It's really good competitive game type, really good snipers, free for all. Turf, A tier as well. No, I'm gonna go with B tier for Turf. Sanctuary, this is an S tier map. Again, competitive, it's good and social. I think it's the best competitive map there is. Zanzibar, A tier map. Again, it's lacking because it has really no playing competitive. But for social, it's about as good as it gets, up there with Ascension. Assembly, D tier map. Basically, just nothing stands out about it really. Same thing with Citadel. I'm gonna lump Epitaph in there as well. These really just maps they're okay for very specific game types, but they're not really great. Construct. This is a or B tier map. I'm gonna put this one at B tier. But it's really fun in most game types. I really enjoy it. Ghost Town F. Guardian's an S tier map. Again, social, competitive, team snipers, multi-team, free for all. It's good in every single game type. It's a lot of fun. High Ground, I'm gonna put it C tier. It's a lot of fun, but it can get the sides aren't really even, so you can really get the lower spawn. You can start getting spawn trapped. It's not a lot of fun if you end up down there. It's not very even. Isolation F. Orbital, I'm gonna go D tier on this one. Narrow is an S tier. There's really no game types that are bad on narrows. It's good for pretty much everything. Snowbound, D tier. The Pit, S tier. Again, excellent competitive map. It's symmetrical, but it's still fun and social. Anchor 9, we're getting into Reach now. Anchor 9 is fine. It's like a C tier map. It's symmetrical, but there's not really much going on. They try to do some stuff with the gravity on the outdoor section. It's fine. No, it's D tier. Boardwalk, I'm gonna put at C tier. It's fun and objective. And Team Snipers, it's okay. Countdown, I'm gonna put it at B tier. It's a lot of fun and competitive in Team Snipers. I really wish there was weapons other than shotgun, sword, concussion rifle, and social. Condemned comes down here in the special Condemned tier, below F. Powerhouse, I'm gonna put in C tier as well. I really wish they didn't remove the sniper from social, but other than that, I still think it's a pretty solid map. Sword Base F, it's awful. Zealot's an A tier map. Abandon, okay, Halo 4. I'm not gonna lie, Halo 4 and Halo 5 maps for the most part not my favorite, but we're gonna go through them anyway. Abandon, I'm gonna put oh god, D or F. I'm gonna put F. I really don't like Abandon. Adrift, it's a little higher. I'm gonna put C tier on this one. Has some competitive play. Complex is really big for 4v4, but it does play 4v4 sometimes. I'm gonna put it down in D tier. Okay, Haven's excellent. A tier. This is a really good map. Landfall is pretty good. I like Landfall. I'm gonna put Landfall in C tier. Monolith has too much going on. There's too much room. It's D tier on this one. Skyline, I like Skyline. I'm gonna put this in the B tier map. Solace last Halo 4 map, D tier. I really don't like the downstairs area. It's set up for capture the flag. It just, for some reason, just doesn't play very well. Okay, Halo 5. Coliseum is a map that should be very, very good. It's got everything you would expect for an excellent map. It's got a sniper, it's got rockets, it's symmetrical, it's clearly set up for capture the flag. It just didn't work, in my opinion, as well as maybe it should have. I'm still gonna put it B tier. But it has the features to be higher. It just didn't all come together. Eden. I know Eden, I believe, is actually the remix with Empire being the original, but I prefer Eden, so I'm going to use this one. Eden is a C tier map. It's pretty good. Fathom. I like Fathom. Again, probably... the thing is with a lot of these maps is they're either good for competitive or social. I'm going to put this one down at C. Plaza's a B tier map because it can be used in social and competitive. So I like that. Stasis is an F tier. I hate this map. The Rig. The Rig is... I'd say you can be using it a lot of different... I'm going to say C. It's pretty flexible. Torque. Oh, God. These are D tier maps. Both of these last two, they're fine, I guess. They're not F, but they're not good either. And the rest of these are all remakes, Forge maps, and BTB or Warzone maps. So, this is my list, guys. I'm sure people would disagree with at least some of them. Up here at the top, I hope we agree though, with the best Lockout, Sanctuary Garden, Narrows, Pit. With some of these other ones a little lower. 343, if you're gonna remake maps for Halo Infinite, I would definitely stick with S and A tier. But yeah, if you agree or disagree, let me know down in the comments with these. Hopefully you like at least generally agree. Maybe a 1 tier difference is fine. Hopefully you think A and S are good and these F and these condemned maps are awful. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See ya. Peace.